Celine Dion is with us. She's a multi-Grammy-winning singer and entertainer, one of the biggest-selling recording artists in the history of mankind, with more than 200 million albums sold worldwide. Her new feature film, Celine, Through the Eyes of the World, opens February 17th for a limited 2-week run. It's a behind-the-scenes glimpse into her life as she traveled the globe on her Taking Chances tour. By the way, that's sold-out performances everywhere. 5 continents, 25 countries. By the way, let's take a look at Celine Dion in action. It's from the new film, Celine. How did that film come about? How did this idea to make
Just watching it gives me butterflies again. Well, first of all, this idea of having photographers and film people around us 24/7, pretty much, was to bring more than pictures only, was to bring memories, souvenirs. It was just basically for us.
A personal
thing that we just wanted to bring home. It's not given to a lot of people to bring their mother and their son, their husband, and to tour as an artist. But I have to say mainly as a daughter, as a wife, as a mom.
So who decided it should show in theaters?
Well, we started to film everything, and Rene didn't take long to figure out that this thing was going to be something very amazing. And he said, it's so incredible. There's so many amazing moments. Just for a moment, forget the performances on stage with the songs, but behind the scene. A lot of fans, a lot of people wonder what's going on backstage, what's going on in the car, what's going on in the
Never. Was there any kind of a hassle to travel with the whole family?
No, but we're 100 and something people traveling together. But we really tried hard to keep this very, as weird, it sounds weird to say, but as intimate as possible. So we were very fortunate to have as close as a team as possible, traveling with my mom, with my son, my husband,
the band?
and I. The band were traveling separately. So it was not everybody traveling together at the same time.
Okay. Was it a lot tougher to do this than to sing in Vegas every night?
It's a totally different energy.
How is that? Harder?
It's just different. It's like an up-tempo song and a ballad. I don't think one is harder than another. Being in Vegas, what was hard about Vegas was the consistency of having to hold your breath all the time. 5 nights a week for 5 years straight. It's not like, let me do 3 months and take 2 weeks off, and let me do 2 months off and then take 6 months off. It was constant for 5 years. So being out there holding your breath for 5 whole years. But it was also amazing because it was stability, and it was, you put the set, you test the microphone, you're home every night.
Yeah.
What was great about on tour is that it's a new energy. So it's rock and roll. You see the beauty. We wanted to see, not only tour as an artist around this world, but take the time to see beauty.
You didn't work
the world.
every night.
We did not work every night. We were doing about 3 shows a week.
Sense.
And then we did safaris. And then we met with Mr. Mandela. And then we went to Berlin. And we went outside of Berlin to see Sachsenhausen and the concentration camp. It was, some stuff were hard. But you know, when you look back and you have this, and we learned a lot. And to have my mom see this, and for my son, who was 7 at the time, now he's 9, he talks about it. He doesn't know so well. But eventually,
he will.
He will.
We'll be back with more. What's it like to show up in a remote village and then everybody knows you? You're taking chances if you don't stick around for the answers. Hip, hip, stay with us. Proud to call her a friend, the great Celine Dion. By the way, she has fans all over the world. Met many of them off stage. Here's a clip of Celine singing with some children in South Africa. Watch.
All the joy you brought to my life, for all the wrong that you made right, for every dream you made come true, for all the love I found in you, I'll be forever thankful, babe. You're the one who held me up, never let me fall. You're the one who saw me through it all. You were my strength when I was weak. You were my voice when I couldn't speak. Because you love me. Thank you so much.
Were you surprised that you were known in like remote places?
Very much, very touched, because you might being told that your songs are being played around the world, but when you go there and you have people in South Africa, Soweto, singing your songs, it's amazing how music can travel, and it makes you realize how fortunate you are to be able to use your voice and to get message through or to express yourself.
A lot of times, though, they wouldn't understand what you were singing, would they? They wouldn't know the words.
Yes, and you know, it makes you realize as well that with music, there's no barriers. There's no language, really.
Universal.
But you speak French or English or Japanese, they might not understand every word that you're singing, but they get the message at the end of your feeling when you're done with it. And if you did a good job, I think I'm just fortunate that I was blessed with something, and
Did you hit it on
it's
also?
the non-barrier.
How long was the tour?
More than a year.
Wow. Hard to be away that long?
It was not really hard because I was with the people that I love the most. If I go away and I have my husband and my son, I have my family now. And on top of that, I had my mom.
How is your little one? Who knows my little ones?
Oh, yes. It's
They
been a
all
while
had
since
dinner
we had
together,
dinner.
yeah.
It's been a while. We have to do that again.
Yeah, you bet.
He just turned 9. And it doesn't stop getting better. You know,
No.
you think that eventually it will just stay there. It gets better and better. And what I'm so happy for him is that, of course, we're proud of our children, obviously. But I'm especially very happy for him. This kid has adapted himself to our lives, and he's a trooper.
Show business kid?
Yeah, show business kid. Backstage, planes, jet lag. But when he started his school a year ago, now
In
he has...
Nevada?
Actually, in Florida.
That's right, you have a home.
And now we drive him to school every morning. He's got his school, he's got his uniform, he's got his teachers, he's got his friends. He's got a job as a student to make the best of him every day. When this kid comes home every day, he's full of energy.
Fourth grade?
He's in the 3rd, actually.
Oh, he must have skipped. Oh, he was away
Well,
for
actually,
time.
he was in 2nd grade on tour. He didn't finish, so they call it 2nd/3rd.
Got
Whatever
it.
you want to put it.
Well-
But honestly, to have him feel that he owns his own life now, that I'm the one who drives him, I'm the one who adapts myself to his lifestyle now, it's the most rewarding.
Would you adopt?
I think that until my book is open, let me rephrase that. I think that if I would not have a child, and I probably would have thought maybe adopting. Now that we have a son together, I am more than blessed. We're trying to extend a family for RC to have
So you
a
wouldn't
sister,
adopt?
or maybe, but till the book is open for me, if the doctor says that's it, you cannot try anymore, you can't, then I will turn the page and then I'll see my options.
You ever get tired of singing?
Actually, this is what I love. Not what I love the most, because I think being a mother, this is what I love the most. But as a performer, I love singing a lot, and I hate to sing a lot. When I have the full capacity of my instrument, and I'm there to serve music as good as I can, I adore singing, because I talk with my soul, and I just love to share what I love with people. But when it's not working so well, and you're sick a little bit, and you're not fine-tuned, it's the worst thing.
Our guest is Celine Dion. When does this open? Next week, huh? February what?
February 15th. The 17th, I'm sorry. February
Wednesday
15th.
the 17th.
That's right.
2 nights away. This is playing on the 15th.
The 17th,
And
yeah.
plays for 2 weeks in theaters all over the country.
That's right.
Celine sang in a Michael Jackson tribute at the Grammys, is participating in a remake of We Are the World. We're going to talk about that next. Was We Are the World fun to do?
It was. It was touching. It was touching to see everybody and to be. This is a song that I always sang, and it was. I was very touched when they asked me to be part of it. I didn't even think about it. I was there, and I said, "Of course, I'd love to." So it was amazing because I went in the recording studio, and on my left there was Quincy Jones.
He
And
produced
on-
it, right?
Yes, and on my right it was Lionel Richie. And
This one's for Haiti.
I was like, I think I'm in good hands. I'll be all right. You can't get any better than that.
How did the Michael Jackson death affect you?
It did a lot. You know, you see a lot of things. First of all, when you know him personally a little bit, he came to see the show in Las Vegas, and we talked a while. And Michael was very interested in knowing how I was managing to be doing this every night. He
Yeah.
was curious. He wanted to know, and I was very nervous meeting with him. I have to tell you that since I was very young, Michael has been having an amazing influence on me. I just remember looking up to him in both ways, looking up to him because I wanted to be on stage just like him, sing like him, maybe one day meet with him. But on top of that, looking up to him is that on the ceiling of my bedroom when I was young, I had his posters.
On the ceiling?
On the
So
ceiling.
you could look up at him.
The walls was not enough for me. The ceiling was where he was belonging. And then I said to myself, well, if I want to sing like him, be on stage like him, maybe meet with him, maybe sing with him, what am I doing? I have to go to school to learn English.
So his death must have horrified you.
I went to school to learn English, and I met with him, I sang with him. And it really hurted me a lot because through what I was seeing, sometimes through newspapers and magazines and TV, and they have a tendency to kind of show us the bad side.
Yeah.
And I really thought at one moment, I bought that. I bought the fact that I thought Michael was really, 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 really sick. And when I saw the movie, because I don't think it's great to suffer and to struggle and to go through this. So I said, he was called home. But when I saw this is it, and I saw him top shape, I got mad.
Yeah. By the way, in We Are the World, was that your reuniting with Streisand?
I was so happy to see her again.
Because you hadn't
I haven't
sung
seen
with
her that's right, for a long time. So it was wonderful to see her. And I thought she was a trooper, just coming with like the Jonas Brothers and Miley Cyrus and everybody there on stage. And she came and did her part and making a difference.
By the way, you're going back to Vegas.
I'm going back.
When?
I'm going back. We're going to be starting next year.
2011.
2011,
Caesars
March
again.
15. I hope I have the date right.
Caesars again.
Coliseum. Home is home.
How long a commitment?
It's going to be, is it 3? 3 years. I just wanted to double check, honey.
Your husband runs everything with the show with you, right?
Well, my husband is my partner.
He's a great man. We love Renee.
I know he is. So 3 years in Vegas, and it's going to be, obviously, a brand new show. And I'm very excited again. What's great about show business is, like, you can always kind of try to surpass yourself or, like, be the best of yourself and do something else. We're not trying to do the Vegas show again. We're not trying to do the taking chances again. We're trying to, and we will, have 31-piece orchestra. We're going to sing. We're going to do great music, Hollywood movie tribute.
Who will work when you take your little 2 weeks off? Have they decided?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who will, but I will work my schedule. I will do 70 shows a year.
Go back to where you lived before?
Yes, and I will work my schedule around my son's life now, so he's going to go to school still. And then when he's off for the summer and the spring break and the Christmas time, I will go and perform at Caesars. And I'm looking forward to it.
Helicopter there every day?
No, that was like they made up that story a long, long time ago.
You didn't helicopter?
I never did an helicopter. I drove myself to work. No, not myself. I drove people crazy, but I had a chauffeur driving me back and forth every day. They thought that I was taking and I was going to disturb everybody every day twice. I never took an helicopter.
Show business, you people.
You see, don't believe what you read. Ask the people.
Celine, the movie, opens Wednesday, February 17th, for 2 weeks only in theaters everywhere. My Heart Will Go On, but only if you stay with us. One more segment with Celine next.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on.
Remember, but I'll tell you straight, I don't know if I told you that I wanted to return Titanic. I didn't want to sing My Heart Will Go On.
It was a lousy song?
Well, I think it's an amazing song. But
Renee
when I was
in
offered
camera.
the song and it was played to me and James Horner came and it was like playing the song to me and I don't know what happened to me that day. I didn't think it was for me. And the way he was playing the piano and Renee was like, you know what we're going to do? He said, let me ask Celine to do a demo. And then I knew, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do a demo. And then, make a long story short, went for a demo. And I never re-sang the song because the actual recording.
The demo is what they used?
The demo is what we used. They just built the orchestra
Were you
around it.
shocked
I'm
at
so
how...
glad I was wrong. I'm so glad you insisted.
Were you
Thank
shocked at how big it got?
When I saw the movie, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked that I was part of it. I was extremely proud. But when I saw the movie, I don't think a love story will ever go away. And it makes me very happy to know and to feel that people, even though the life modernized and it changes and it goes quick and fast and it's crazy out there, that people, that human beings are still being touched by the essentials of love, affection, attention, the true things. It still works, and I think it will always work.
Was that a hard song? You have to do it all the time, right?
Yes, and I think that, yes, and I'm very proud.
Was it a hard song to sing?
It is a hard song to sing.
Give me an example. You sang it at my gala.
Well, first of all, when you do every night, it's all the breathy. You're here, there's nothing I feel, and I know it's all breathy. And then you're here, there's nothing I feel, and I know that my heart. You have to be like killing it, just like from soft to hard. So it's hard. It's hard, and also when it comes every day, your voice changes. I mean, I started to sing the song a while ago, and hopefully in 10 years I will still be a singer singing the song. Am I going to be able to sing it again? I hope so. It might be different.
Might have to change it.
We might have to change
You
it.
ever get tired of it?
Honestly, truth, sometimes you're like, oh, time after time. But I don't know what. It's called the magic of the show business. You might be not believing that you're going to sing that song again before show starts. But when the curtain comes up and they hear, it works.
You are the best.
And you are a
Love
friend.
you.
I love you too.
Love you. Celine Dion, February 17th, 2 nights away. It'll open the movie just 2 weeks to see Celine through the eyes of the world. A behind-the-scenes glimpse of life as she toured the globe on her Taking Chances tour. Next March, she's in Vegas. We'll be there to see her opening night.